all, welcome to this edition of the Bourbon Rookie, where today I'm going to be doing a tasting of Old Overholt rye whiskey at 86 proof. Funny story, not really funny, but I came across this because I was looking for shaving products online, and I was using a company called Zeus Beards, whatever, I forget, but Zeus, to get like shaving balms and beard oils and stuff like that. And they, for whatever reason, they didn't really have a lot of product in stock, so I was searching for a new company to see if I can find something comparable to what I liked from Zeus. And I did. I found a company called Old Overholt Supply Company online, and I got some beard balm. I know I'm a little far away, but unfortunately that's my ghetto setup. Some beard oil, and these are just what I bought. There's a lot more on the website. Something called Lone Star Aftershave, just to name a few. And some of these, I figured let me give it a shot. I mean, especially coming into the holidays, you don't mind spending a little bit more money for a new product, especially when some sites are offering free shipping and stuff like that. But on the website, Old Overholt, they had like a link for Old Overholt whiskey, rye whiskey. And I don't know, I was like, cool. I obviously, because of this dopey channel that I do and these reviews, I started looking at it, and like I said, I don't think there's any relation to Old Overholt Supply Company to Old Overholt whiskey, but it's a pretty cool story. If you check out the website, this is a Jim Beam owned product, and they got a full story through Jim Beam. Like they're one of the oldest distilleries around, from I think it's from 1810. They survived Prohibition, made it squeak through Prohibition, got bought by Jim Beam recently, probably in the 90s, 80s, 90s. If you go on the website, you could check it out for yourself. And they have like little, yearly vignettes of stories of the transition of Old Overholt whiskey. So, I'm not a really big Jim Beam guy in terms of Jim Beam, but fun story, and mainly through that website, and a lot of these products are pretty cool. They have a lot of stuff on there. It's not just shaving supply, it's leather goods, shirts, soaps, stuff like that. Like the trendier things over the past few years have been, for men, have been beard oils, more masculine scents, obviously expansions with shaving companies. There's always some new startup out there, and sometimes it's better than just going to Target, because Target is only going to have like maybe one type of beard oil there, and if you don't like the scent, then you don't like whatever. So that's why I do it. At any rate, I got a pretty cool old-fashioned recipe from them, and I was pretty satisfied. So without any further ado, I'm going to check this out. I haven't even opened this yet, and listen, am I expecting a lot? I got this for $19.99. Like I said, it's 86 proof, non-chill filtered. Like I said, under 20 bucks. Don't know what I'm getting into, but with a simple twist cap and no cellophane, nothing on it, it's a little, I feel like Fred Sanford drinking Ripple. So, maybe I'll look up I should have done that, looked up the mash bill, but I'll put it somewhere around here. But I will say, right out of the bottle, there is a nice scent to this. There's, I'm not getting a lot of alcohol up in the sinuses just because of the proof point. I'm getting a lot of cinnamon, honey, like syrupy scents. Got a little bit of a medicinal cherry in there. But I'm sure it's not in their description. But it's good. I'm getting cinnamon. Really nice nose for, again, $19.99. Surprisingly smooth. Not the typical rye that I'm expecting. You're not overloaded with any citrus. You get a little bit of it on the end, on the very end, at the back of the palate. You're getting a little bit of a citrus note, a little bit of like a lemon or a spearmint type thing going on at the end. You can see that. The oils in this surprisingly aren't running down the glass as fast as I would have thought. Wow, I'm getting like a nice brown sugar finish on this. This is surprisingly really good. This is probably the best under $20 bottle of anything that I've ever had. It's good. I'm getting brown sugar molasses on the finish. Nice and sweet. I'm getting a little bit of a proof point here, a little bit of a whiskey tickle here, a little bit of a hug. What a surprise. If you guys haven't found Old Overholt or seen it or tried it for 20 bucks, this is really good. This might just have to be my go-to when I'm out with the guys, because I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to feel like you spent you're going to feel like you're drinking a $40 bottle of something. That is really good. Definitely recommend. Wow. I'm floored. I mean, the color, the color is even light on this. It's almost yellowish, you know what I mean? But the flavors I'm getting out of that, that's really good. $19.99 in my market in New York. Might even be cheaper somewhere by you, wherever you are, mid-country, West Coast, down south. Might even be a little bit cheaper. Anywhere from $15.99 maybe to $20. I don't know. But conversely, this backwards bottle, another Jim Beam product. I was excited to find this in the same store. The Jim Beam Winter Reserve, okay? And this is another 86 proof bottle. Now you can see I've opened this guy. Another twist top. This one was wrapped. Nice appearance to it, to that label, the Winter Reserve. Notes of vanilla and cinnamon plastered across the front. Now, I don't know if they added it. You go on the website, it kind of suggests that they added. And this was probably marked up a little high for my market. It was, I think it was $34.99 or $35.99, something like that. Most places or most advertisements on the internet are about $25 to $29, somewhere in that range for this guy. And again, as you can see, I've already gotten into this because I was kind of excited. And I found out about this online from watching other channels. And for some of the other channels that I watched, they gave this high marks. I don't want to spoil my tasting from yesterday. But it's hard to believe too, this is a 750 milliliter bottle of booze. It just looks a lot smaller. You can see the size of my hand around that bottle. as opposed to, this guy. You just, I don't know, seems like, is that really 750? So anyway, you can see, made by the same Jim Beam. The Winter Reserve is much darker. This is supposedly aged 6 years versus 3 years. If I didn't mention 3 years on this. So at 86 proof, 6 years, you should be getting a little bit more of an oak. Now this is as advertised. Bourbon, cinnamon, some more baking spice to this. It's a little bit more reserved. I don't know what the mash bill is on this either. Again, I'll try to see if I can find it and put it here. Cheers. Last night I didn't like this. Tonight I'm really liking it. Today I'm really liking it. I'm getting a lot of flavor on this. A lot of flavor. As opposed to this. Having just had that. Not to say it's not, I just raved about it, but this is pretty darn good. What can you say? You're getting some bready notes, some like, I almost feel like gingerbread, cinnamon, vanilla. Coats the mouth well. Oils are good in that glass, running down there nice and slow. It just goes to show it's the same proof point, but a little extra age, how it just seems to make a difference in flavor, texture, complexity. And it's only $15 more. You can't go wrong with either one of these. This was a huge surprise. This for $35, is it a recommend? Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. Like Smoke Wagon better. A lot of Knob Creeks are better than this. Just price point. But it's still a rack and it's still worth a shot if you see it in your local store. But wow, with this old Overholt, surprise of the year. With that, guys, I hope you have a good holiday. If you find either one of these, hope you and your loved ones have a safe, happy New Year. If I don't do another video toward the end of the year, and if you're interested in products, I don't get anything out of it. I'm just telling you how I found this. I never even heard of Old Overholt. So there's thousands of whiskeys out there. But in terms of product, if you're looking for something good for the holidays as a gift, especially for a guy, guys are hard to find stuff for. So what I usually do is I usually buy like a bunch of these things, and I might give some of these out for my friends. It's like getting candles. You can also get candles on the site. I usually stock up on candles, especially from Yankee Candle when they're doing like their 2 for 1, 3 for 1, whatever it is. They make great gifts. If you get a candle every year from somebody, you're not hating that. You're loving it actually. And this is the kind of stuff that, like, for a guy, if somebody gave me this shaving balm, I'd be like, oh, this is fantastic. So, anyway, guys, give me a like, subscribe, and stay frosty. We'll see you on the next one.